Usually he'd be on
There
like,
he is.
oh, woohoo! There's Dan.
I'd like a greeting like that, Rabbi.
Cindy, woohoo!
Okay. Woohoo!
Hey, you know, we should do a wave, but the problem, I'm not sure that everybody has the layout the same way. Like for me, Holly's in the left, upper left, and then I'm in the upper middle. Sheila's in the upper right, and then Cindy's in the middle left. Then Joan's in the middle. Is
No,
that at all like anybody
No,
else's?
no.
no.
Yeah. So I was thinking it'd be fun to do a wave, but you can't really do it
Yeah.
because you can't. You don't have a. You don't have a. This is dumb information. All right.
Okay, it's noon.
Oh, that's good. Rabbi, did you get the poem I sent
I don't think so.
written by one of my Peace Birmingham kids?
I'll have to look. I don't think so.
I took a
Okay.
picture and sent it to you, Scott.
Did you text it to me?
Yes.
I will look. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you now.
All right. And we breathe. And we settle into this moment. And we seek to be curious. What does it feel like to be me in this moment? Where am I in space? How do I know myself and where do I come from? And what am I about? As we begin 10 at noon today, I want to share with you a poem by one of my most recent favorite poets. Her name is Naomi Shihab Nye. And she wrote a poem called Kindness. It's based off of a real life experience. One day traveling and seeing something that really shocked her. It's called Kindness. Before you know what kindness really is, you must lose things. Feel the future dissolve in a moment. Like salt in a weakened broth. What you held in your hand, what you counted and carefully saved. All this must go so you know how desolate the landscape can be between the regions of kindness. How you ride and ride, thinking the bus will never stop. The passengers eating maize and chicken will stare out the windows forever. Before you learn the tender gravity of kindness, you must travel where the Indian in a white poncho lies dead by the side of the road. You must see how this could be you. How he too was someone who journeyed through the night with plans and the simple breath that kept him alive. Before you know kindness as the deepest thing inside, you must know sorrow as the deepest thing. You must wake up with sorrow. You must speak to it till your voice catches the threads of all sorrows and you see the size of the cloth. Then it is only kindness that makes sense anymore. Only kindness that ties your shoes and sends you out into the day to gaze at bread. Only kindness that raises its head from the crowd of the world to say, "It is I you have been looking for." and then goes with you everywhere, like a shadow or a friend. I invite Dan.
We are from the garden, we are from the flood, we are from the angels singing, all you need is love. We are from the mountain and the hope blowing on the wind. We are from the Holy One within. We are from the wandering, we are from the dream, we are from the fight to understand what freedom means. We are from the promise and the hope for a better land. We are from the marching hand in hand. We are from the garden, we are from the flood, we are from the angels singing, all you need is love. We are from the mountain and the hope blowing on the wind. We are from the Holy One within. We are from the Holy One within.
That song is from Dan's most recent album, which I really recommend downloading. It is just beautiful. And I have all sorts of thoughts and ideas about where his songs come from. And I know he's the kind of artist that would say, whatever you get out of it is what's meant for it. But truth be told, someday I'm going to corner him and ask him where he gets his inspiration on some of these. Because they really touch me. So many things right now in the news that I read, that I listen to, there's an incredible convergence of things, and every single thing seems like it touches the next. And this song grabbed me yesterday as I was listening to it in the car after I'd been listening to a story about that there have been 100,000 people as of yesterday that had signed a statewide petition in Alabama demanding that the Edmund Pettus Bridge name be changed. Now, I guess I would say, you know, in Alabama, you pretty much can stumble on some statue or some monument that's a Confederate, that was somebody who was a part of the Confederate Army. I did not know that Edmund Pettus was not only a pretty strong anti-black conservative, but he was actually at one point, the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. And so they're talking about renaming the bridge, Congressman John Lewis Bridge. And there's this interesting debate within the African American community. Some are saying yes, absolutely, and others are saying no. We want to keep the name so that we always have the reminder of what it took to cross it. And all this came to me when I was thinking of listening to Dan's song, and he talked about grabbing hands and walking forward. And I think we find ourselves in the midst of such hefty debates. There's no question that things have to change, but the processes, there's going to be a lot of opinions. Some who want to conserve it, others who want to obliterate it so that we don't have to ever forget it, or don't have to ever think of it again. And so clearly it's about the conversation that we have to have. So thank you, Dan, for weaving into my life such inspiring thoughts and then connecting them musically and artistically. At this time, we call to mind in our own hearts people who are in need of healing. And I want to keep on calling on and remembering particularly the families of people who have been slaughtered by our society, by the police. The family of George Floyd and Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor, our most recent, and Rayshad Brooks, I think his name is. So we call them all to mind. And your names, the names that you put in. And we sing Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Imotenu Mekor habracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Thank you, Dan. And thank you to all of you who have joined us today, to all of you who are watching us on Facebook Live. I want to encourage you to please tune in with us tomorrow evening at 6:30 Central Time. J.B. Levine will be doing the music from his home, and I will be leading services from my home. And we have the theme of tomorrow night's Shabbat is Juneteenth. Happens to fall on a Friday, and it seemed very appropriate. So we will be calling to mind Juneteenth, and I will be calling to mind the farewell, but not so quick, but the farewell to Aunt Jemima.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Lovely.
Dan.
Thank you. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, everyone. Early Shabbat
Thanks, Dan.
Shalom.